Hey guys, Sean here with Premium Yacht Detailing. Today I'm going to be showing you how to properly run a rotary buffer. I've been in the industry for about 15 years now, working on anything from 30-foot boats up to 130-foot, 160-foot motor yachts. I like the DeWalt buffer because it is lighter weight, less bulky, and it also displays the RPMs. The Makita does not. It has a 1 through 6 dial, so you don't know the exact RPMs you're running it at. We're using a wool SM Arnold pad with a 7.5-inch backing plate. I like to put my compound in a squirt bottle here. A lot of guys will tell you that you want to put it on the pad, use a paintbrush, a rag, smear it all over the boat, and either let it haze up, buff off the haze, or work it in a pattern using the edge of the pad, which is false. You want to hold the buffer as flat as possible, just using this inside edge of the pad. Also, like I mentioned, we're going to use a squirt bottle and put a bead of material on the boat. If you squirt it all over the pad, you don't know the precise amount you're getting. Putting it on the vessel, you can put a thin bead, like on this boat, that isn't severely oxidized or wet sanded. We're just going to need a little bit of material. So I don't mess with the RPMs, I leave it at 1800, and I just feather the trigger. And as I scoop it up is the only time I'm going to be using that edge of the pad, or lifting the edge of the pad, to scoop the material to get it to the middle. So the first pass is going to be spreading. The second pass is your most critical pass. That's where you want to be full throttle, bearing down on it, and letting the material, the machine, and the pad do the cutting to remove that oxidation. Every pass after that, you're going to be lightening up on the pressure and moving a little quicker. I like to get as close to the boat as possible, lock my arms in, and move my body back and forth. So I'm going to show you now. Feather the throttle, just scoop that material up till you get a nice, consistent pattern there, and it's all over. Now the second pass, we're going to lock that trigger lock down, and like I said, we're going to put a decent amount, medium to heavy pressure, while moving it at a slow speed. That way it can do the most amount of cutting. As I'm going back and forth, I am slightly angling this left hand, so that way when I'm coming down on this edge, the pad always spins clockwise, so I'm slightly angling it so it's cutting in the downward motion. So you're just putting pressure on that side and angling. Then when I jump up to that next pass, I'm going to be putting pressure on the left side, which would be cutting up. So you're cross-thatching your swirl marks. You do not want to use the edge of the pad. Don't go up and down. Now you're putting swirls every which way. You want to stay as consistent as possible, back and forth, while angling it just the slightest bit. The only time you want to run the edge of the pad is when you're going around window frames, edges, drainage scuppers, stuff like that. On the cap rail, there's a lot more edges that you have to really dig into, but for the most part, you're going to keep that buffer as flat as possible.